Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night. Whenever this video may reach you, do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I, Love Jones, uploads a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about a video that I saw in my mentions because I was added in it because clearly this creator wanted me to see this video. And we all know that I made a couple videos supporting Cynthia G because that's just how I feel. I support her message, basically telling melanin rich women to have standards, values and expectations, and to do better and to stop scrubbing the ground and to stop being scammed and to thinking that we're solely at fault for the state of our community when it comes to the relationships that we have with our counterpart, because that's not fair that we're constantly being, held to the fire and constantly being told to take accountability. And once we started to do that and we actually listen and say, okay, well, y'all feel like everybody else is better, then go over there. We're not mad. Like, we're gonna, let you go. You wanted to divest, go ahead and divest. And we literally kept it moving. I could be wrong, but as much as, black men get up here and drag us, degrade us, create these think pieces about us. They're always telling us how we should wear our hair. They're always telling us that we're not good enough, that we don't measure up to women that are clear women of no color. And we finally just said, okay, like, that's how you feel, so go for it. And a lot of the things that we do say and, in rebuttal to what they're saying is just that, a rebuttal. We have not started this conversation. We've merely responded to constantly being dragged and called out and told that we were not worthy and that everything was our fault. So we're holding ourselves accountable. I know that's what I promote over here. I'm always saying, do better. Don't go to the ghetto toxic circus. Stop scrubbing the ground. Gatekeep your womb. Don't give your womb out to men, especially if you've done it once and he showed you, sis, that he wasn't it. Why would you go and do it 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 more times? That's what I am constantly preaching. I don't understand why I've been getting so much hate, so much backlash. I just don't get it. I am very confused because I'm telling women the same thing that men be up here hollering from the rooftop. Do better, take accountability, choose better. Decenter men, choose yourself, put yourself first. Don't deal with Pookie and Ray Ray. If you ain't a Pookie or a Ray Ray, then it should not apply. If it does not apply, let it fly. Period. We're literally giving accounts of things that women experience day in and day out. I only get up here and tell the truth. I show y'all videos from the TikTok streets and the Instagram streets. I give you all real accounts of what is going on in our community. I'm not sitting up here making up stuff. This ain't from my imagination. It never gave fiction. It gives, this is what we're experiencing. This is what we're living through. Women in general. The clear women is going through it too. However, I don't directly relate to them. Their plight ain't my plight necessarily, sir. So I'm not about to get up here and talk about the clears because I can and I will, I'll show y'all some videos of what the hell they got going on. But for the most part, I am a melanin rich woman, so I can directly speak from my experience and from what so many of experience. I'm not getting up here making up lies. And this is what really is like getting me. Like, y'all act like we just getting up here making up lies about how a lot of us are being treated. From the hate, the envy, the jealousy, being dragged through the mud, not getting help with the children, being preyed on as young women and children. We experience so much. And if you are not a Pookie or a Ray Ray, then why don't you do what's necessary for your community and your likeness to clean it up? How about that? How about you put Pookie and Ray Ray under your wing, stop leaving the house so that you could raise these children and rear these young boys to become stand-up men, be the change that you want to see, become pillars of the community, Stop shaming single mothers and actually help them to raise these boys. Dr. Umar said it best. A lot of Black men are very individualistic. They don't think as a collective. They try to say, oh, this is not me, but majority rules. And it's not just when women are grown because they're constantly saying, choose better, choose better. We experience the quote unquote Pookie and the Ray Ray, the unsavories from adolescence, teenage years, young adulthood, and adulthood. It doesn't just start when we're in the workforce and now we just choosing these terrible. No, a lot of young girls have experiences with young boys that's not in the workforce yet. So y'all can't say he a Pookie or a Ray Ray because he ain't got no job. He's essentially he's still a minor, and they still out here wilding. Like, how about that? I'm just saying, guys. I mean, I'm really confused as to why, if y'all feel like it ain't y'all and it's everybody else, why you not saying nothing to the people that's making y'all look bad? Look at this. Shouts out to the Humor Addict 1. Okay, y'all, because y'all know these usernames be whipping me out, but they getting a little better. They getting a little easier to pronounce. Bruh, I can't breathe, fam. Somebody thought this was funny, but look at this.
Listen, that's not what you just said, though. You said at who? I said fuck you and fuck my son, Deidre Elijah Black Jr. Fuck that baby. Listen, that's not what you just said, though. You said at who? I said fuck you and fuck my son, Deidre Elijah Black Jr. Fuck that baby.
You see this? Another Black man abandoning a little Black baby and saying fuck him with his chest. Do you see how the cops had to escort him out? Clearly, this isn't his place of residence. Clearly, he was shacking up with a melanin-rich woman that looked just like him, cussing her like a dog in the street in front of the police. Y'all see this? That exists more than the stand-up men that y'all are constantly preaching that all of y'all is just all educated lames. Y'all is just all women that we don't pay attention to none of y'all. We don't want y'all. Now look at this. Let me show y'all. That was exhibit A. Let me show you guys exhibit B. Shouts out to Straight Talk Knobs. Traditional man versus 50-50 man. Combo gets heated. Now watch this.
If I'm going 50-50 with my woman, it's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect?
First of all, sir, if you're making $14 an hour, then you need to be doing what you can do to level up your finances. You shouldn't be out trying to be up in a woman's face. And you sitting up here telling this man, oh, how can I do better? Look at you. You're rich already. As if this man didn't have to work. As if he didn't start off probably at the same place that you started off the race at. But he put the work in and stopped making excuses. A lot of men are like this fella with a short sleeve shirt on. Now, let me let y'all keep listening to this.
You know, you still on there. Oh, yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
First of all, you're not providing if you're going 50-50. So you're literally taking care of yourself and she's taking care of herself. So you're providing for yourself, because you going 50-50 to me is not providing. That's you taking care of yourself. It's giving roommate. And that's just my stance. We can all have a difference in opinion, but that's my stance. If I'm paying 50% of the household utilities and the bills and the rent or the mortgage, and you're paying 50-50, you're not providing. You're taking care of yourself, and I'm taking care of myself. So how is that providing?
And brother, I applaud you, because I understand that it is hard out here. but we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one.
And this is what I applaud this man on the right or on the left. I think this is Yada. I think that's his. No, that's not Yada. I'm not exactly sure what his name is. But he was like a conscious guy. I don't know. I can't think of his name, but I applaud him for even sitting down having this conversation, because this is what real men do. When y'all always saying it ain't all of us, this why y'all don't do this? Why aren't you guys sitting your brothers down and saying, hey, you can do better. You have the potential to do better. I'm talking to you from a place of love. I want to see you do better, because collectively we out here looking the fuck crazy. So if it, each one teach one. And going back to what Dr. Umar said, I'm not the biggest fan of him, but even a broke clock is right twice a day. Stop thinking on an individual level.
One moment, I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you. But men get so caught in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
You heard him? But men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride and want to say, I feel attacked, instead of getting the wisdom. And this is coming from another black man. Maybe they'll get the message a little clearer when they hear it from someone that looks exactly like them. He notices that this man is defensive and he is not receptive and he is not listening. He's just waiting for his turn to talk. There's a difference between hearing somebody and listening to somebody. This man is just waiting for his turn to talk.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now you're acting triggered. But right now you're
But this is coming from a rich man.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you? And I'm giving you the steps. This is, if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a.
You heard him. Any man that makes an excuse cannot be a man completely. And this is all I've been seeing is these men getting up on the internet, making excuses, attacking my hair, attacking, my motherhood status, although I'm not a mother. And this is no slight to being a mom. And that's what's so sad. Because if I was a mother, does that mean that I have no value? If anything, you should value me more, because I'm adding to the human population. And if it wasn't for moms, then none of us would be here. I just don't get it.
A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard to be a man. It's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
Look, my woman respect me. This is what I talk about all the time. There are so many women in real life going 50-50. And when he breaks it down further, his woman is not going 50-50. She's going 80-20 because she's doing everything around the house and going to work 40 plus hours a week while all he does is go to work. That's not 50-50. This is what is happening in real life. People get on the internet and pump fake like we all just go digging whores looking for a Birkin bag. It is a scam. It's a scam.
You think she respects you? You think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night?
Of course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got.
Look, she cleaned the house. She cooked for him every night. and he makes $14 an hour, and they get up on the internet and lie like a Persian rug and act like this don't exist. We just all choosing wrong, and we just all making terrible choices. Y'all seen that man I just showed y'all that said fuck his son, his little black son. That is a gift. Babies, children are gifts that women give men. It just is what it is. That women give to the world. He said, fuck your son. Fuck my son with his chest. This man is sitting up here thinking that he deserves to get treated like a king. And he's attacking. He's so defensive and is giving resentment and envy toward this man that has done better because he stopped making excuses for himself.
Got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking.
You heard him? He said it sounds like slavery. Don't I say that? I say the same goddamn thing. But when I say it, it's a problem. When women say it, it's a problem. This is a man saying it. That's slavery. She's working how many hours? 16 hours a day? Between 8 and 60. What? Is that what he said? Something like that. 6 to 8 to 16 hours a day. Cooking, cleaning, doing everything around the house. And all he does is have to just go to work and come home. Get somebody else to do it. I don't give a fuck. Take me to Petco. I'd rather be a cat lady. I'd rather be a cat lady. I just don't understand. Like, what is the benefit of this? Just to say you got a man so society won't shame you? It's a scam.
Every
I don't
night.
have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right? You work. If you have to get 2 jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that, hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place.
Oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man.
As if Yada is a nepotism baby, as if somebody just handed that to him. He went out and he worked. Like, what? These are just a couple examples. Those of you who are my day ones, who have been here with me since I've been going live, the first live Love Jones show I did was January 8th. 2023. I do segments where I show real accounts from real women of what it is that we're going through in real life. I showed you guys a mom that has 3 jobs. Do y'all remember that? 3 jobs, a business and 2 jobs. One of them is a work from home job and the other one, I can't remember exactly what it was. And she had a toddler. She had a husband that had 1 job. He could not even mow the lawn. She paid for a landscaper. He could not even watch his child for her to go to the nail salon by herself. That baby was glued to her hip everywhere she went. This is what's happening in real life. I showed you guys a woman getting evicted and getting beat down to the ground by her black man because he did not want to get a job. He called the police on her because he tried to beat her to the punch. I've shown you guys videos of us getting harassed, stalked, dealing with DV, taking care of men that don't contribute shit, not even having a job half the time. This is happening. I grew up around women that took care of men, coddled men. And all they wanted in real life was for a man to go 50-50. And they couldn't even get that. They were blessed. They felt blessed if they was getting 30% of what they actually needed from a man in their household. This is happening in the real world. We are not talking about the video vixen, thotty, Instagram thot, the girl, the OnlyFans girl. That is not what the real world consists of when it comes to man and woman relations in our community. We have to be real about it. We got to keep it real. I showed you guys a woman whose baby daddy was screwing her 16-year-old sister. I showed you guys a video of a man stalking. Let me show you. See, we're going to, come on. Since we're going to do this, let's do it. Because I'm tired of people getting up here acting like we just, everybody, all of us is just lying. It don't make no sense. It's impossible for all of us to have similar stories for it to only be a Pookie and a Ray Ray to be 2% of their. It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic, guys. Like, look at this. Even me sitting up here showing y'all Blueface, Jaden, and they got money. So what y'all think is happening in the real life? Like, come on. Like, child, I can't. We be getting violated. Like, it's crazy. And look at this. A woman at a club minding her business. A man just poured a drink on her because she didn't want to talk to him. Y'all, it is what it is. It's hard. It's hard to look in the mirror. And if it's not you, then why don't you say something? Why don't you check? If I saw a woman walking down the street and her pants had blood in it because she had her period, we're going to get graphic, I would tap her on the shoulder and say, sis, you know, like, you got something on the back of your pants. Like, look at this. So she wouldn't give him her number, and he did this. Look, why would he do that? And then I could bet my bottom dollar a man would turn around and say she's aggressive. She's masculine because she felt the need to defend herself in that situation. Y'all, it's a lot going on. It really is. Now look at this. Let me show y'all this. Where are my mods? I don't know. What's going on? They going crazy up in here? They could say at the end of the day, I don't know where my mods are. Really don't want to make more. Trolls. For every Pookie, there's a Keisha, ma'am. Okay, whatever. Once again, a shirtless man following and threatening me. Unprovoked.
There's a dude right behind me talking about, hey, bitch, you hear me calling you?
This man looks like he needs help. A lot of people are walking around mentally ill. Just because you could outright see some people's mental illness and other people's you can't, does not mean that a lot of these people, men, don't need help. Like, come on.
Fuck me, bro, nigga. Go ahead, bitch. You gonna say this nigga buy me though?
Okay.
Say this motherfucker shit buy me though?
Look, and look at these other men. They just standing there like,
Shit. Fucking take your pants off, bitch. see you, bitch. See it? See it, dumbass bitch? See it? See the parasite bitch? See the parasite bitch? Look at the parasite bitch. This your parasite bitch. You thought you gonna catch something, your stupid ass bitch? Wow. You a dumb bitch. Nigga, suck my dick, gonna suck my dick some more, bitch? Nigga, I wish you would, nigga. I have everybody shoot your dumb ass down, nigga. And I'm T-Rod, nigga, DWP, bitch ass, nigga.
Aren't they supposed to be like on? Right, you would think.
Daddy, nigga. Let that bitch say the motherfucking parasite about me, nigga. But that bitch ain't going nowhere, nigga. I like kind of bitch over here, I'm gonna stop that bitch out, nigga. T-Rod said that, nigga. That way all your niggas.
He's been chasing me from the moment I got out of my car. I don't know this dude. Security came. It's so much traffic over here by the Crenshaw.
Look, just harassing her for no reason. For no reason, unprovoked. Look at this. Now this is overseas. And they want to talk about Keisha and all this other shit. I'm trying not to cuss like a dog. Like, I really don't want to cuss. It's okay. It's all right. Because they just expose themselves. They're all constantly revealing themselves. Look at this, y'all. Ladies, be careful when you're out at night. This young lady was only at the train station waiting for her friend only to be harassed. No means no. Men have lost the plot lately. It's 2023. Trigger warning.
Can you leave me alone? Can you leave me? Excuse me. Can you help me, please? Can you leave?
This man crossed the train track. Did y'all just see that? Let me play this back. Let me run this back.
Can you leave me alone? Can you leave me? Excuse me. Can you help me, please? Can you leave me the fuck alone? Can you leave me the fuck alone? Back the fuck up. You just jumped across the tracks to come and chat to me. Go back to your stuff. What do you mean? Stay away from me, bro. No, I don't want to chat to you. Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't want to chat to you. I don't know you from anywhere. Fuck off.
I'll follow you, though.
Go away. What is wrong with you?
I'll follow you, though.
What is wrong with you?
If you act up, I'll follow you.
What is?
He said, if you act up, I will follow you. Y'all.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, let me say my part.
You just jumped.
Okay, let me say my part then.
What's your part?
I don't know why you acting like that.
Bro, go away. I don't want to know you.
No, let me know. Let me see
I don't want to know you. Can you go away, please? Can you fuck
Let me say my
off?
part then.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Go away.
Before I take your phone.
Go away.
He's threatening to take her phone.
You're not going to take my shit. Fuck off.
Do y'all see this? This is not just happening in America. All over the goddamn place. And then they treating the Caucasian, the clear ladies that they swear is so much better. That's feminine, fit, and friendly. Let me show y'all this one. Watch, look at this. Since it's just us, since we just the problem and they don't take it, they didn't got. It's just a Pookie and a Ray Ray. This just all. Everybody is a Pookie and a Ray Ray. And the clear women is better. They docile. They're not so argumentative. They lay down and take it. They comply. Couples in crisis. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Tina,
Whoa! You're going to jail.
that's all right. I got the money to get out.
Feminine, fit, and friendly. I don't condone DV, but I don't condone it. That's all I'm saying.
He done took my keys and some bitch in my truck.
Hang on.
I heard that he had some bitch in her truck.
Stay right there.
Cool.
You got her. I got her. If you want to get your cuffs. Yeah. What's your name, ma'am?
Tina?
Tina.
Yeah.
And who is this guy that you just hit?
Son who lives in my house who was had in my truck.
That's fine. He's not your husband.
No, we've been together for 7 years and my kids are nobody. Listen, ma'am. I was on my own.
Phone books.
I'm gonna tell you what happened this morning, okay? He wasn't home to go to work. I was like, okay, I need my truck. I come over here, I ride up some J-Lo bitch with in the back of my truck, butt naked. My kids are at home by their damn selves. He's out here acting stupid.
Get your car.
Look, he ain't got his own car. He ain't barely got a job. He driving around in her car with a J-Lo bitch, according to her. She slapped flames out of him. This is what is going on. When they go over to the other women, is it our fault that she just slapped fire flames out of him? Is they going to come over here and blame us and make it somehow it's our fault?
She's yakking.
Kids, my
Yeah, my kids. They sure my kids. They are my kids.
Here's a witness when she just tried to run me over.
Okay, they're both saying that you're gonna take some pictures, Teddy. Okay. Okay, Tina, hang on. Sean, you don't tell the truth. They're gonna keep me. They're not gonna give me no bail if you don't tell that man said I tried to hit you. Tina, come here, please. Come back here.
Look, the clear woman tears. Oh my God, I tried to hit. Man, we just saw you slap fire out this guy. Come on. It's real scary when they turn that victim, they turn them tears on real quick, but they better. But that ain't got nothing to do with us.
They're trying. I don't know. I know. Come over here. Where do you work at? Where do you work? Turn right here.
Look,
because I don't want them to be doing anything to you.
I am not a bad person.
Okay,
Listen.
I don't think you're a bad person. Okay.
Look, I don't even go around these people. Okay, I don't know these people.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I come over here. My car was acting up. I'm thinking, okay, if he's not going to work.
Your car being the Cadillac or which car?
The Cadillac. It was
Okay.
smoking all over the place. I'm like, well, since he's not going to work, I'm going to get my truck. I pull up on the side of my truck. Okay, what I did not expect to see, him and some girl butt naked in the back of my truck. Okay. I didn't even, you guys get caught. I didn't lose my composure. I was like, you know what? Just get out of my truck now, please.
Ma'am, what do you mean you didn't lose your composure? We just saw you slapped him down in front of the popo, so we could imagine how you was carrying on before the cameras was rolling. It's that for me. I don't understand how you could, y'all.
Because I don't want to have any drama. Just please I need to get to work.
It's just, we just aggressive, because we react when we're triggered or when we're put in situations that we feel humiliated and hurting, because as melanin-rich women, we don't get to have an array of emotions. We don't get to be sad. We don't get to be embarrassed. We don't get to feel humiliated. We don't get to be heartbroken. We don't get to have those emotions. We're just angry, combative, argumentative, difficult. But she gets to be sad because he got a J-Lo bitch. Oh my God. And she gets grace and she gets empathy. But if that was me, I would have been a ratchet, ghetto, trifling, low down, dirty, 2-bit, whoring ass, black ass bitch.
So, I mean, I understand I slapped him. I understand. I'm sorry. I'll pay to get out.
Mhm.
I did not try to hit him.
Okay. Why are they telling us that you tried to hit him?
Because them people over there don't even know me. He probably told him to tell you guys that because I hit him. And if he tell you the truth, if he knows they're going to keep me, he'll tell you the truth. They're trying not to let
Talk to
me
me.
out, Sean.
Is this the Cadillac?
They're trying to get me for some crazy. They're not going to let me out. They're going to keep me.
Tina, listen to me.
Focus.
Tina is lying like a Persian rug. She knows she tried to run Tom over with her car. She need to stop that line.
How are we going to determine?
Sean, can you please call him over here?
Sean doesn't want to cooperate.
Sean, please cooperate.
His name is Sean. My bad.
They're going to keep me. You don't understand. They're trying to put some more charges on me. I'll take disorderly conduct, but I did not try to run you over. They're going to keep me.
Tina,
Y'all. It's real crazy out here. They got it going on out here. They got it going on. All right, let me show y'all this last man. This is one of them that need a honey pack. Viagra popping all up and through his medicine cabinet. Hey Mia, oh yes, I'm glad you're here because we did have a troll or two. As to be expected. Now look at this man. Now he's telling y'all to stay away from women that got these jobs. Look at Grandpa.
This is for young men out there. I gotta tell you, any tidbit I can get to keep you guys away from women without any character. I don't know if these two jobs lend themselves to pretending or facadally making an accusation that you make more money than you do. But 3 types of jobs that if I was a man, I wouldn't mess with those types of women. Nurses, I would never marry a nurse or even be in a serious relationship with. Real estate agents and call center, women that work at call centers. In my life, I've run through hundreds of women.
Look, you heard him? He ran through hundreds of women in his life. But he gonna get up here and talk about these women that are nurses, women that work at a call center, and women that are real estate agents. But he done ran through hundreds. Look, it's just the audacity for me.
And those are the most promiscuous.
Not they the most promiscuous after you ran through hundreds, sir. Y'all.
Women that I've ever, and the only conclusion I come to is all of them pretend like they make more money than they do.
All of them pretend that they make more money than they do. Sir, why in the fuck are you counting these women's pockets and counting these women's coins? That's how you know a lot of these men are hypergamous. They marrying up. They ask you what you bring to the table because they want to dig deep in your purses. When you lay it all out there, you're setting yourself up to be a mark. Oh, because I do this on my own and I'm independent. Sis, kudos to you. Y'all know I preach interdependence. Be dependent and independent simultaneously. Be able to do for yourself, but do not ever let a man come into your presence and be laid up in your house, in your bed every night, giving him that good cooch, and he ain't contributing nothing to your life. It just don't give that. Why do they care so bad? It's because they want to see if you're going to cash out. They want to see if you're going to help them build up their credit. They want to know. Men like to be tricked. Y'all.
All of them. Everything is about it. And the crazy thing about it is when you do have some money, I don't need my real estate agent to be rich. Do you understand? I don't think anybody does. I think that shit people make up. They make up or they've been told. I don't need my real estate agent to be rich. And nurses, I just don't get it. Every nurse you know is a nurse and has another business. Everyone. And when I say a business, a full-time business. Some of the biggest prostitutes I've ever met were nurses.
Now he's saying that. Now he's saying all the nurses is prostituting, y'all. I cannot. Oh my God! Like, what is going on? See, now I have to show you guys these videos that I came across. Literally, like this week. I'm like, okay. I wanted to show you all that before we get into what we're going to get into. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I stand behind Cynthia G telling women to have standards, you know, and expectations because we all need to do better. We need to take accountability for what we've been allowing and for what we've been letting men do to us. We absolutely do. And this man, he like I said, he added me because he wanted me to see what, because he a trick. Wait. Oh my God. Y'all is hilarious. Wait, hold up. Y'all, I'm trying to let me get to this next one, please. I cannot, not Brokey. I cannot. All right. Okay. First of all, okay. All right. Let's just get into this video. Y'all, I can't. Y'all are fucking hilarious. So this guy made a video. He added me, put me in the thumbnail. It says Cynthia G fans shocked and outraged her channel by her channel ban and reaction. And he added me at Hey Love Jones because he wanted me to see this. So I don't really want to play like too much of what he said about Sin. Like pretty much he was saying that because she said she wanted to, you know, get rid of or terminate Black male babies. That's why she got her channel terminated because she was calling for the termination of children, of innocent children. When I just showed y'all that video where that man said, fuck his baby. He said it with his chest in front of the police. A lot of them, you know, they say similar things. And her message is not always savory for some. It may come across a little harsh, but essentially what she's saying is what they've been saying. They are constantly saying, well, you shouldn't have had no kids then, and you shouldn't have did this, and you shouldn't have did that. And I'm just like, what's the difference? And then if you, look, people are entitled to their opinions. I don't even want to really get into that because I already told you how I felt about her message. And as a whole, her message is not just strictly, wait, where is the, I'm trying to see. I think it's around here. Let's just play some of this.
You want to get with is because as soon as you open your mouth, he knows exactly what he's dealing with. He knows exactly the type of toxic mentality that you have. He knows you don't have no respect for black. Not all men are.
That's why they hate us so bad. We
talking about how she feel about the situation. I'm talking about what it is. I'm coming from logical thinking. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about dollars and cents. And from a logical standpoint, from a business standpoint, it makes no logical sense to have anybody on a platform promoting that type of inflammatory rhetoric against children. It doesn't provide any benefit to the business. Now let's continue.
Your womb is literally a portal that ushers in spirits into this physical realm. We have that. Men don't. We naturally create. They don't. That's why they hate us so bad. We just don't. It is what it is. Not all. We always have to say not all. Give that little bullshit disclaimer. But we clearly know that there are some that won't have us scrubbing the ground. But do they exist by the droves? No. Is that
now? I'm not even going to address her opening statement. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's not even worth addressing. But I'm just going to address what she said towards the end when she said, not all men, right? She said, not all men are like that, whatever. Baby, you don't have to say not all men, because as soon as the men that are not like that, as soon as they heard that come out your mouth, you've already eliminated yourself from the run.
As soon as they heard me say women have a portal that usher kids into this world, then men don't want me. Fuck, look.
You've already eliminated yourself. Who
cares, bitch? See, I'm trying not. Let me stop. See, this is not what I came here to do. It's okay for people to have opinions, right? I was told that he added me because he wants me to go off and cuss him out. And that's really not what I'm trying to do. I'm really not trying to do that. So let me, recenter myself. I yelled out, who cares? Because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Already categorize yourself as trash. They've already heard, oh my God, the mentality is trash. That's why, listen, I told these women, bro, the reason why you cannot find the men that you want to get with is because as soon as you open your mouth, he knows exactly what he's dealing with. He knows exactly the type of toxic mentality that you have. He knows you don't have no respect for black men. So as a black man who is on top of his shit, why would he attach himself to you? That's the reason why. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Y'all sit up on this internet ranting and raving about the black men ain't doing that. The black men ain't doing this. Well, guess what? The black men that are on top of.
We don't just rant and rave, baby boy. We actually show proof. A lot of us have receipts. I just showed some in this video. And I do so on my show. And I do this show literally like five to six times a week. And there's always videos to insert into my segments that shows the state of our community when it comes to dealing with a lot of black men. It just is what it is.
But they shit, the black men that's handling their business, they don't want shit to do with you, bro. They don't want shit to do with you because as soon as you open your mouth, they categorize you in the category of trash.
Bro, we don't know what you look like. You're hiding behind whatever the hell it is that you're hiding behind. I'm sure I would not lose sleep, and none of the beautiful love bugs would lose sleep, and we weren't chosen by you. Like, period. We don't care. And I think I don't understand how they don't know that. Me showing you guys the content that I show you and reviewing the content that I review. First of all, I do social commentary. So I don't only strictly, like, this is not my lane. Like, I'm not in what's the opposite of the red pill? Blue pill? What do we call the women's sector when they're just like solely talking about like men and what is that called? I'm not exactly sure. That is not like, it has to do with what I talk about because I talk about things that's actually going on. I give commentary on things that we literally see. It just is what it is. I give commentary on things that we've experienced. I'm not out here like, y'all, I'm really trying to watch what I say because y'all know I be cussing like a sailor, and I'm really, really working on not doing that. But for the most part, me saying what I say is so that we can continue to wake up, so that we can continue to decenter men, so that we can continue to level up, so that we can continue to love on ourselves more, so that we can continue to do better. That's my message. Now, trying to be chosen by a man, it never gave that. Because a lot of us that really live our lives just trying to be chosen by a man ends up getting dog walked. It just is what it is. And not just by black men. And this is another thing that Cynthia G always said. Even if you go and be with a white man, he can still dog walk you. I'm sure Pookie and Ray Ray exist over there too, according to what they want to claim Pookie and Ray Ray is. I know it do. They will dog walk you too. The only difference is lots of clear women actually get to be stay-at-home moms. They don't have to work 16 hours a day. That is like one of the major differences. Do they get treated poorly? Absolutely. Do they experience financial abuse, emotional abuse, DV? Absolutely. But I'm not a clear woman, so that really is not my plight. Like, you know, it's not really up to me to like go hard. Like, y'all picking up what I'm putting down. We don't care. We really don't. What we are doing is talking to women that still care and care way too much. That's what's going on over here. Period.
As soon as you open your mouth, you could look amazing on the outside, but as soon as he gets a glimpse of your mindset, it's like you went from being a 10 to being a 3 immediately. And I'm sure for women, it's the same thing because my sisters have told me stories of how they met a guy who, you know, on the outside, on the surface, everything looked amazing. But as soon as he opened his mouth, as soon as she got a glimpse of his personality, man, she was just completely turned off, just deleted his number, blocked his number, never wanted to speak to him ever again. And the same thing goes for men. We could meet a beautiful woman, but as soon as I find out she watches Cynthia G, oh my God, man, what? Come on, bro. Listen, garbage. And let me tell you this. What black man in his right mind would want to dedicate his life and provide for a woman who listens to Cynthia G? Let's be honest. What black man wants to get up 5-6 days a week every morning to provide and pay bills for a woman sitting up late night listening to Cynthia G, man? Come on, man. Like, out of all the women across the world, why would he attach himself to such garbage? Like, let's be for real, bro. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Even YouTube agrees with me. That's why they wiped that garbage off the platform, bro. Let's be honest. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The reason why y'all rant and rave about the black man not doing this, the black man that can't take care of their kids, is because that's the black man you qualify for, baby.
No. And this is what upsets me. He's saying that's because that's the black man you qualify for. That's not true. They're telling melanin rich women to scrub the ground. What's the woman's name that literally, she was on a Breakfast Club going back and forth with DJ Envy, Iyanla Vanzant. She's literally a millionaire. She's like a lawyer, an attorney. She does newscasting. What's her name? And Iyanla told her to date a bus driver. Tyler Perry came out and said women that are accomplished should be okay and accept a man that's just paying a light bill. A lot of women date down because when you get to the top of the totem pole, when it comes to finances, when you cross over into different tax brackets, a woman said this, I wish I had it in the queue. And I'm saying we because I'm a melanin rich woman, I'm on my way to touching the M. It's going to happen. I don't give a fuck when, what, who, how, where. Y'all are seeing the beginning stages. We don't see them at the top as much. We don't look to the right or look to the left and see men that look like us. Women that are accomplished, when they look to the left, that look like me, when they look to the left and look to the right, they don't see men that look like them that's on the same level by the droves. They don't. It just is what it is. So it's either level down, date down, or date out and expand and explore your options. And I'm going to show you guys Sherri Shepherd. Let me stop sharing this right quick. I'm going to show you guys Sherri Shepherd, and I want you to hear her talk about what she experienced dating down. And this is just, you know, she never spoke out about it before, but she's recently come to speak out about it. And a lot of women that are, like even Monique is dating down. She gave her husband a career and she calls him daddy. It says that he's raising her. It's a mindset that we have. It's not about not qualifying for men. The men that we qualify for don't look like us when we continuously climb the ladder. And I feel like they have a hard time accepting that as fact. It just is what it is. Now, I'm pausing him. We'll get back to what he's saying, calling me trash and saying, you know, nobody wants to date a woman like me, and because they heard that I listen to Cynthia G. It's just so stupid. I'm like, bro, in real life, I don't have issues dating quality men. Like, are they? These people are. It has to be crack. It needs to be crack. And it goes to show that they really think that they are above us, and they really feel like we are solely placing our value on how successful we are as women based on whether or not we were chosen by a fucking man. And it never gave that. It used to give that, but it doesn't give that anymore. And that's why it's this back and forth, because it's like, yo, y'all said y'all wanted to leave, so leave. Come on. Thank you, Find Your Free. Thanks, baby. So listen to Sherri Shepherd, once again, a millionaire who dated down. So you mean to tell me that Sherri Shepherd didn't qualify for a man that was making the same amount of money as her?
Situation that makes everybody mad.
Yeah, I pay child support, you know.
Do you see the baby?
Because the child's not biologically connected to me.
Right.
So what
you like, I'm not getting involved in that.
What people don't know, because you will never see anything other than a smile. I don't let you in on my private life. So what people don't know is every day we argue. Every day we argued about this. He wanted a baby. I did not want a baby because I have Jeffrey with special needs. I was tired.
Right.
And he was like, it ain't fair that you have a baby. Do you have a son and I don't have a son? And I mean, it literally, basically, he was like, well, if you don't have my baby, then so when somebody do this,
right,
that means I'm gonna go. And it was so public, our wedding, because he wanted to have it on TV. He wanted to have a big wedding, which the IRS is still audited me for. And so it was just like, it was so public. It was an embarrassment. So basically I had consigned myself to, okay, we're gonna have this baby and I'm gonna just be unhappy for the rest of my life and have an affair. Because I said, well, how are we gonna take care of this child? Because I'm working 2 jobs already. I'm doing the Newlywed Game. I'm doing a viewer. He like, we'll get a second nanny. How are we supposed to afford a second nanny?
Oh, I'm just supposed to work myself to
death. And then I told him, because he was an out of work writer. And I said, well, you got to get a job writing. And he was like, no, because if we have a baby, I'm staying home. No, I don't do stay at home husbands. I do husbands that work. But he was adamant, I'm not going to Hollywood to get no job. I'm going to stay home. And well, then how am I supposed to? Then that means I got to work. So people don't understand. We were having those kind of arguments every day. And then I got to go on the air and be happy. So I probably said, fine. I didn't pick the surrogate. I didn't pick the donor who had the egg. I didn't pick the gestational carrier. I was not involved. So when I finally put him out, because I found out he was doing all kinds of stuff, he said, I said, well, I'll pay you $2,000 a month, $2,500 for your son. And if, you know, if you need anything, if I'm working, I'll be the fairy godmother. I'll come, hey, Kevin, I'll come in here and I'll help you out. And then he was like, no, I want $10,000 a month. And he said, if your son go to private school, my son go to private school. And I said, but my son is in the school for kids with special needs. If he wasn't, he'd be open a public school in Jersey. So it was that kind of extortion stuff to people. And because God, when he was doing all the interviews, God was like, shut it down. So because God was like, don't talk, I never said nothing. So people don't know. Then, you know, I go and they go, you know, all my merchandise that I used to sell on the road, I had built up like 25 grand. So my business manager was like, yeah, you know, you got $200. So he took all the money out the account. So that's the kind of stuff people don't know. And for me, like the baby doesn't know me. I put him out when the lady was 4 months pregnant.
Right.
It would be more detrimental to my son to have a relationship with a child that's not biologically his brother.
Right.
You know, nobody thinks about myself. They keep going, well, you know, why don't y'all just, you know, be a part of the baby's life? But the baby don't know me.
Right, at all.
He doesn't know me at all. We're not biologically connected. For me to try to build a bond with my son and his child, when he already has 2 siblings from my ex-husband who cheated on me and had a baby. Now I do everything I can to keep their bond. But to open my son's heart to a child that's not his brother, it doesn't make any sense. You know, so I think people don't understand that he wants to have a relationship so he can still be attached to me, so he can do a reality show, so he can, you know, That's why it fought so hard to put my name on their birth certificate, because I offered to give him a big lump sum, but I didn't want my name on the birth certificate. But he fought so hard because for my name to be on the birth certificate, he can still go to People magazine and say, Sherry ain't visited her son and we made this baby out of love and he's sitting here and he got a disease that's gonna kill him, you know, which it's a blood disorder that 4 out of 10 Black boys have. Then my son has the same blood disorder, but he plays it up for the media. So people don't know all of that, but we took it to the Supreme Court. And so, you know, I pay child support and it's okay. Because if God, the baby didn't ask to be in this.
No.
She pays child support to a baby that's not even biologically hers for a man that she's no longer married to. Do y'all see the ultimate finesse? And I saw someone in here say, if her self-esteem wasn't so low, if she just thought higher of herself, then she wouldn't settle and she wouldn't have dealt with that. And this is what I'm saying. And this is what we say. Pick up your standards. Pick up your expectations. When you are constantly being told by men that look exactly like you that you're the least desired, that nobody's going to want you if you don't choose me, if you don't settle for me, you will never, ever be able to do better. I told y'all, the manipulative, emotional manipulation, the narcissistic abuse, the gaslighting is worse than witchcraft, or the most potent type of witchcraft that you could ever experience. And that's what a lot of women are experiencing at the hands of men that look just like them. So when we're starting to say, you know what, I could do bad by myself, I'm not good enough for you, go ahead. Go over there to Susanna and that's gonna slap fire flames out you and run you over with a car and take a life insurance policy out on that ass and go, oh, go ahead. Go and baby mama them the fuck out, because that's what's happening. It's the scam. Like, if it's us, if we're terrible, then just leave us out of it. Go and do whatever it is that you're gonna do. Now we're terrible and ain't no man gonna want us and we gonna be lonely forever. So what? What is it to you? A lot of these men that's saying these nasty, deplorable, hateful things to me, probably, first of all, if they see me in real life, they wouldn't be saying it. Okay? Second of all, they don't give a fuck about me. They don't care about my well-being, not the way that they carry on. So why does it matter if I'm going to end up lonely with a cat? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? We're the least desirable women. I've seen that comment so many times. I'm like, this is it. This is insane. This is insanity. Why are you in my comment section if I'm the least desirable? Why are you here? I don't understand. Why does it matter? Why does it matter, guys? Like, seriously.
Girl, you don't qualify for the top of the class. You don't qualify for the black man on top of his shit. You don't qualify for the black man getting up every morning doing this thing. You qualify for the low-hanging fruit. You qualify for the trash at the bottom of the barrel, because that is a reflection of yourself. That is a reflection of yourself. I know you don't want to hear it, but I would tell the same thing to a man. If a man was sitting up every single day ranting and raving about his misfortune with women, I would tell the same thing, brother. If the only women you can come in contact with, the only women you have access to is...
Sir, I am not ranting and raving every single day about who I come to contact with. I am ranting and raving about who women in general that look like me are coming into contact with. I play videos of women that look just like me, that are going through it, that's scrubbing the ground and the pits of hell with men that look like, I'm sure, whatever it is that he looks like, because he ain't showing his face. That's what I'm talking about. Literally, that's what we do. I give social commentary on things that's actually happening. It's not giving fiction.
The low-hanging fruit at the bottom of the barrel, my brother, look in the mirror, man. Look in the mirror. Because how come the women at the top of the class don't want to be with you? How come the top-ranked women don't want to get with you? How come you only have access to the garbage? How come? And I would tell the same thing to the women. How come y'all only have access to the garbage? I'm not trying to hear no excuses, because if my grandmother could find a good man, my auntie could find a good man, my mother could find a good man, my sister could find a good man, bro, if all the women in my family could find a good man, I'm not trying to hear shit, bro. They don't got no superpowers. They're regular women just like you. But how were they able to find a good black man to raise their kid and start a family? But meanwhile, all the good black men hiding from you. All the good black men running and hiding from you. You can't find them, even in the goddamn daytime with a flashlight. You can't even find a good black man, because they purposely staying away from you. Listen, it's a reason why. They are purposely staying away. They are purposely staying away from you. And that's why every single day, y'all gather up in these circles of trauma to trauma bond together and talk about how much black men don't want y'all, how much black men don't prefer y'all. Because black men who have sense They have the intelligence and the discernment to know that why would they attach themselves
Do I ever get up here and say black men don't want us? Black men won't leave us the fuck alone. I've never gotten up here and said black men don't want us. Could not be further from the truth. Black men won't leave us alone. That's the problem. They claim they don't want us, but their actions says otherwise. They say we're undesirable, but they cannot keep our names out of their mouths. They're always in our business. And I'm going to keep saying this throughout this video because I know there's men that's going to pick and choose. They're going to cherry pick what it is that I'm saying. We're not talking about a man is the easiest thing to get. A good man, being a good man is subjective. Just because you have money, just because you may show up to take care of your children does not mean that you're not a trash husband. It doesn't mean that you're not abusive. It doesn't mean that you're not manipulative. It doesn't mean that you're not mean and hurtful. It doesn't mean that women aren't still being single mothers in marriages. I don't understand what it's going over people's head. Black men are not hard to get. Quality black men are not hard to get. Just because you have quality on paper does not mean that you are quality when it comes to morale or quality when it comes to character. And people need to understand that. And at the end of the day, what we are saying is don't allow men to treat you like trash. If you are attracting trash, throw it out. If you are dealing with trash, pick your self-esteem up from the gutter and do better. Love on yourself more. Love on yourself more. Pour into yourself more. Get closer to source. Get closer to God. Stop allowing these men to dog walk you. Stop allowing these men to treat you as a cum dumpster. Stop allowing these men to cheat in peace. Move on. That's what we preach. Nobody is saying we can't get a black man. I ain't never said that. I never said that. That has never come out my mouth. Y'all sit up here and watch me do content every single day. Do y'all ever hear me say, black men don't want us? Ooh, we can't get black men. Ooh. Do I ever say that? You all, my love bucks y'all have never ever heard me utter the words, weak black men don't want us. I've never said that. I've never said that. And this is where they get it twisted. They think just because a man is good on paper, because he has a job, because he's doing well for himself, because he's, a little attractive, that he's just 100% a stand-up guy. No, everybody comes with shit. Some shit is just way worse. And just because you can't see it on the outside doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Ain't nobody sitting up here saying that they can't get a man. Ain't nobody sitting up here saying that they can't get a quality man. Ain't nobody sitting up here. It never gave that. It never gave that. You're misinformed. You are misinformed. It's given delusion.
With a woman with a toxic mentality who has no respect for him as a human being. It doesn't make any sense. Because in the mind of that man, this is what he is thinking. His parents put in so much work for him to get where he is today, for him to now break open the safe and share the family treasures with a woman who has a mentality of a garbage can. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it. It's a reason why none of y'all can locate a decent black man, even with GPS location. It's a reason why so many of y'all be talking about divesting and grabbing the leftovers from the white community. But eventually you got to look in the mirror, man. You got to look in the mirror, bro. All this sitting up day and night ranting and raving about the black man and try to get the leftovers from the white community that Becky doesn't want. Man, listen, you got to be more to life than that, man. It got to be more than life than that. I'm telling you, it got to be more to life than that.
I know he ain't talking about somebody getting the leftovers, because Cynthia G for sure did a series on who they really choose. And I be trying not to talk about my family now, but I haven't seen one of my cousins with a who they really choose. And I'm just be looking around like, this is what's really going on out here. Nobody is sitting up ranting and raving about black men not wanting us. We are ranting and raving about choosing black men, choosing bad black men, and getting dog walk. That's what I rant and rave about. Leave the ghetto toxic circus. Do better. That is my message. Clearly, he doesn't watch my content. He doesn't know me from a can of paint. He just sitting up here spewing off, his regurgitated talking points. And I'm over it. We're not even gonna listen to the rest of this. I'm gonna open up the call lines for a little bit in case anyone wants to come on and talk about a few of the things that I've played. If you're trolling, I'm going to can that ass. I don't have time for it. I really don't have the time. We could talk about, you know, anything that I played tonight. And, you know, I'm not going to be up here for that much longer. Maybe like 15 minutes. In the meantime, what are you guys saying? Oh my God, somebody help me. I'm explaining what he's saying to this. Explaining. Brad leaves Becky alone when she goes to the black male. And one of the white 1,000-pound sisters had a black boyfriend. Honey Boo Boo got a black boyfriend. Y'all, the easiest thing to get from a man is money. What? Y'all are funny. You might be top 5 finest women on YouTube. Thank you. A man who lives off a woman's money is a true scrub. That part. Y'all. Everybody up in here. Shouts out to the Bush Babe. Shouts out to my new subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This is just so interesting. Like, I feel like this is not even like, y'all know what we do over here. We do social commentary. We talk about all sorts of things. And I don't know why I'm being pushed into this space. I guess it's just what's meant to be. I don't know. I'm just, we rolling with it. Hey, Ashley.
Hello. I was seeing a bunch of different comments while you were listening to to the video, and it was a troll on here saying a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a troll on here saying a bunch of stuff, and he was basically saying how us, well, I'm not necessarily considering me as a YouTuber necessarily, but he was saying that YouTube women are different.
YouTube women are different?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
I don't even know. I didn't look too much. Like, I scan it a little bit when I'm talking, but it throws me off a little bit. So I didn't catch that. But I don't know what he meant by that. I have no idea.
And Mia tried to block him, but she couldn't. So he kept on saying whatever he wanted to say.
These men, a lot of them are unhinged. And the ones that's up here saying all of these weird stuff, leaving these nasty comments are unhinged. So what could we do? But continue to block them and ignore them. That's the only thing we could do.
Yeah.
That's the only thing we could do. But thank you so much for coming up, boo.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Of course. Bye, babe.
Bye.
Thanks for the super chat, Jesse. That's a Black Ninja Love. Hang the phone. Oh, God. I don't know who that was. I don't know what they... Hey, Mel, NYC Reviews.
Hey, Miss Love Jones, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You know what I want to say? I think that what you're doing is really good. I think that what you've done is you probably touched on, I don't know, something that's like, something that's really electric, something that's really, whether you for it or not, is something you should really participate in and really stick with, because I've seen that you've had a lot of engagement when you've expressed yourself, and I think it's a wonderful thing. I think keep on going down that road. I think, yes, go ahead. What you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, it seems like I'm being pushed down this road. I don't know. Like,
I know, because you know what, your channel it's just so many different things. You don't really focus just on relationships and things like that. But I think that what's happened is, for some reason this week, I've seen it, of course, this week on a replay, that has been it's been an energy connected to what you've said. For me as a gay man, I don't know if I have anything to contribute, but I will offer this. I think that just as human beings, we all have issues when it comes to relationships. And I know I do in my dating history. We can go to that another day. But I think that for me, what I like to do is like to, try to engage with people on a one-on-one basis. Because I'm telling you, Miss Love Jones, and out here as a gay man is also hard. And I try not to put everybody into one category, because even though the people show up, the people show up the same way, Miss Love Jones. They show up the same way all the time. But I pray every time to say, you know what? Even if the person comes to me at the same way, talk the same way, I'm going to try to judge them differently. I'm going to try to, because I try to do it on a case basis. But I've had conversations with my friends to say, how do you know if you're biased? How do you know if you're biased if you're constantly having the same reaction every single damn time? How do you tell yourself that you're not biased? That's the struggle I have with myself, because I try not to go there, because I want to be open to people. So I think that the conversations that you all have in this community, whether it be the men or the women, is fascinating to me, because I see my brothers and sisters communicating and not really always agreeing about things. But I really do like the conversation. I also don't think that one man or one woman is I don't think relationships are the problem for us in our lives. I don't feel like that somebody is destroying us. And like when I listen to the brothers on the other side, and they go, well, if that woman would just act right, I'm like, wait a minute, she didn't raise you. She didn't raise you. And the simple fact is, your relationship with your girlfriend or your wife is not the end or be or destroying of your life. You can't put everything on one person. Nobody ever should. Relationships are not meant to be like, okay, this is destroying me. No, it's just an experience. Yeah. So I think that that's how I see it. We just can't really. We shouldn't just get too caught up into. I don't know. But I'm liking the conversation. I love listening to it.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate your opinion.
Listen, I'm here. Whenever that link drops, and you know what I was going to say to you. I'm not sure if you have this on your roster, but I would love if you would talk more about the spirituality one day, like the way Storm does, what he does. Yes. You know what? I've read A Course in Miracles. I've done my work, so I would love to converse with you one day more about those different topics too.
I will. Bye. I'm gonna
okay.
Pull some.
All right.
Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, gorgeous. I like your costume. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually running late. I need to hurry up and go. But I just wanted to come on and say hi, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. And also, I want to say shout out to all the real estate agents, the nurses, the call center workers. Y'all aren't trashy. Y'all are hardworking women, and y'all deserve the best. And don't listen to the nonsense. I just thought that was crazy because, girl, I used to work at a call center. So,
right. It's like we cannot win. It doesn't matter what we do. There's no winning. Even if you go to school, get a degree, get a stand-up job, you're still a prostitute. Like,
it's ridiculous. Like, that's why it's best to just live your life and do what you want to do. But I just wanted to come on and say hi and hello, chat. I hope you guys are doing great and happy Halloween. Yeah, let me know.
Have fun. Be safe.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.
Hey, Savvy.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. First, I would like to say I love the hair style. It's very beautiful. It shows your facial features.
Thanks.
Yes. And then also, I would like to say, Kaya Thug Misses, correct, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I was listening to the gag order last night, and tell me why. Actually, the two previous, I think she did one on Monday and then Friday. On Monday, somebody came on there and they brought up Priscilla, a man. Yes, girl. And then on Friday, they brought up Cynthia G's channel on this. So, I mean, these men going on Kaya Thug Misses, talking about, you know what I'm saying? I guess Priscilla gonna be on the docket on Monday. So
why she gonna put Priscilla on the docket? Like, what is going on?
I think when women go on there and they try to teach her message, it's not coming off the right way. Because I see how they trying to, say it, but it's not really coming off the right way. And they were trying to, and then there's a lot of women. I don't like women, I like men. I can't decenter men. Then they come off with this whole lesbian thing. Priscilla is not trying to make anybody a lesbian.
She's really not. Just because that's her sexual preference, that doesn't mean that she's telling women to date women. I've never heard her say that.
Yeah, now that's an offer, she says, you know what I'm saying? You can, but she's not trying to you can't make a woman want to do that now. That doesn't make any sense. So I just thought that was interesting. I just want to say one more thing about women and how women need to realize that they're the prize, that you are nature's natural resources. The female tree produces fruit. You give life, you produce fruit, you sustain life. You're the one that makes sure that baby is breathing and eating and this, that's, and the thirds. Okay, you are the seed of your mother. Seeds come from a female. When you cut open the fruit looks like a vagina. Okay, let's talk about it. You are the prize. You are the natural resources. They want to take natural resources. You are natural DNA. Okay, you don't need a DNA to go. They got to figure out who the DNA is. Okay, so
yes,
you know what I'm saying. Let my last thought too. When you get pregnant, you have to sit down. You have to think about those things. That's natural. Men are always moving. You know how they created a system to make men sit down? Prison pregnancy. You get what I'm saying? Everything that the man has made is artificial, patriarchy. They're mimicking women and what we do naturally. Do you understand what I'm saying?
This is why I say women naturally create. And as soon as I said that, that man started going off on that rant saying that the way that I think is trash. And I'm like, whoa, like me saying that we literally usher spirits into this physical realm is trash?
They have lost their minds. They don't want you to know your worth. That's what that is.
That's it. They devalue vagina. They devalue the womb. They make it seem like we ain't shit. But because it's a lie. It's a scam.
Exactly. Because if you actually knew, half these men could never touch you. And that's the problem.
Yep.
And that's all I got to say. Love you, girl.
Thank you. You ate that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Hi, Walk.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I didn't come on here to debate whether women were all God and all that. I ain't come on here to do all that. So I didn't come on here to do. I just came on here to ask. I noticed you was going to my man's, but I was just wondering, like, trying to get into the minds of y'all, like, what would make a black woman, follow Cynthia G? Besides the obvious hatred for black men, but what other reasons why you would follow?
So I don't hate anybody. I don't subscribe to hate. I don't know. Y'all just, this is something that y'all subscribing to, but I don't subscribe to that. Cynthia G tells women to have standards, boundaries, and expectations. She literally, you see, you probably new here, but I have Sage, and when I give social commentary on women that I feel is doing a complete disservice to themselves, I go, shame. So I'm not sitting up here. This is not even about men so much as it is about women leveling up, taking accountability for what they do choose, because we're constantly being told to choose better. So we're choosing better. And I'm saying choose yourself. That's the message. And that's what I take away from Cynthia's content.
Okay. All right. I know. Yeah, I was just wondering because I know Kevin Samuels did the same thing and women hated him. But I know she bashes men a lot, and she invites other races of people to speak on black people issues a lot. And that's something Cass never did. So that's one of the reasons why I don't have no respect for her. But another reason is, like, I notice, like, a lot of women on YouTube, they have issues with black men. I mean, the women in my family, they don't. I mean, all of them been married for years. So they love black men. So, but I notice a lot of the women, it's like an alternate universe. When I come on YouTube, it's like, oh, black men don't like us, or they hate us, or they think dark-skinned women are unattractive and white men treat us better. And it's just like an alternate universe from my reality.
So
this is why I like to ask questions, because I want to know what has caused this amount of brainwashing into these women, or do they really experience that in their day-to-day lives?
No, it's an actual experience. And I think you're doing yourself a disservice by solely looking to the women that's in your small circle. Like where you live, your city, your state, your community is a rice grain in comparison to the rest of the world. And all you have to do is just look at people's real life content. Are you on TikTok? Look at TikTok. Or I could do you even better. Watch the beginning of my show. I don't know when you joined in. Watch the beginning of my show when you get a little bit of time. Look at some of my content and I show real life accounts of men saying that they prefer, you know, white women or they prefer whatever. And
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that exists. I know that exists, but the other side also exists too.
Hold up. I'll let you talk. So why are you sitting up here saying that it's an alternate universe? It's an alternate universe, and that's a rhetorical question. I don't need you to like, you know, respond to that right now. The fact that you're sitting up here saying that, it seems like you are living in an alternate universe, and it's a form of gaslighting. Like, why would you sit up here and tell me this doesn't exist, it's fake, but then you say, oh, I see that. So what are we really doing here? You know what you see on the internet. You know that you see men saying, I don't like black women, I prefer clear women. You see this, so stop, don't do that.
Okay. Well, I never said it didn't exist, and I never said that black women don't go through it. What I'm saying is to see that in mass, like they claim it is, like they say most black men do it when they don't know most black men. There are 19.6 million black men in America. Why are they judging all of those black men based on the 20 black men they know and they like? That makes no sense. And secondly, it's like you got just as many black women doing the same thing to black men. So should I say that black women are all bandits and they're trash because this group of black women are doing this on the internet? No, I shouldn't, because all black women aren't like that. But what I see from people and women who follow Cynthia G, that's exactly what they do with black men. They say most black men are like that when there's no proof or evidence for them to show that most black men are like that.
No,
a few black men going viral on social media is not most black men. That's one black man.
First of all, you just said a few and then you said that's just one. So there's millions of people, women in the world. And I'm starting something called the Sister Circle. And I'm so glad that this is happening. And I'm going to have women give their real life accounts of what they're experiencing, because a lot of us, we go through the same things. Women DM me, women talk to me on the street. We all know women in our family. It's a lot going on, and it's not just one black man. It's really not. And it's okay. And I know that you probably feel attacked, and it's a hard pill to swallow because you essentially, that's your likeness, you know, and they always say, oh, it's Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray, that is of your likeness. So I get why you're so defensive. I understand. However, we have to be realistic. And in reality, everyone isn't lying. I'm going to do a show on a femicide rate because black men are unaliving themselves. They're unaliving us. They're unaliving children. It's happening. It's real life. I'm not making this up. And it's
okay, I would just bring up the stats when you show that, and it's just like I could have many black men had those same experiences with black women. So this is a tit for tat. It's a tit for tat. Millions of thousands of black men online say the same thing about black women. It's a tit for tat.
Okay, look, so now you're getting up here. Thank you for being honest, because you just
It's a tit for tat.
Like you don't see black men attacking black women.
It makes no sense.
Initially,
it makes no sense. Y'all do it to each other. You do it to each other.
You guys kill each other. You
do it to each other. Black women also kill people. You're not angels.
Not at the same rate. You are bugging,
ma'am.
The fuck? Hey, Hammer.
Hey, can you guys hear me properly?
You sound muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Just go ahead. Keep talking.
All right, I'm gonna keep. I'm just, my connection be back here. Just let me know, guys, if I need to speak up a little louder. I'll definitely do that. Can you hear me now properly?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay, here's what I'll say, right? My view on this issue is a little bit, I guess I'm more in the middle, if you want to say that. I very much do acknowledge that there, and I had a whole channel about it too, there is a whole manosphere space, which I actually was a part, not a part of anymore, but there is an entire space of black men who, you know, blame everything on black women, but yet absolve the men of every problem. I've talked about this. And one thing I've said is that, you know, although I recognize that, you know, these males, these men, all men in all races have the right to put the grievances about the female counterparts, I feel like what has happened is that it's become a situation where instead of you looking at the problems from all angles, it's just blame the women and absolve the men of any responsibility,
Yes.
which I don't believe, right?
Can I
And
wait? What
yeah,
is your race? What do you identify as?
I am a black male who is currently in college. I am an undergraduate in computer science. So I'll be graduating next year.
Okay, keep going.
And for those who may wonder my age, I'll just say I'm under 25 years old. I'll keep it like that. I'm young male, right? And also I don't really date out. I don't believe in dating out. That's just my mouth is professional. But here's one thing I will say, right? I believe, from my point of view, is that, and this is something I do on my own channel, right? Is that because a lot of folks accuse me of being pro-female. That's not what it is, right? I believe that, you know, if black men want to really address issues, they have to look at the issues from all angles. So yes, are there women out here who are feminists? Yes, I call them all the time. Are there women out here who maybe choose badly? Yes, I call them all the time. Right? But we also want to. Sorry, did you say it again? I didn't hear you.
You said there are women that choose badly. You called them out. I said, as do I.
Yeah, but I said, but we also have to acknowledge that on the other side, on the male side, we have some bad stuff too. You know, you have guys who run the game. You have guys who want to pump and dump women. You have guys who want, and this is something I've said a lot of times. I believe in the facial, right? But the difference between me and other, I think, black male is that, I guess not all, is that I recognize that you cannot, you know, demand submission, you know, to cooperation, but you're not willing to play, you know, take on these traditional masculine roles. What does that mean? I can't marry a black woman and say I want her to submit to me, but at the same time, I'm not willing to at least, you know, take most of the bills or provide most of the economic income, right? Now, of course, I do understand that, you know, the way the economy is, the way everything is going, you know, it is becoming more and more difficult for people in general to provide for things. You know, right now you got unemployment going up. But even with that, I think that as a man, you know, even if you can't take 100%, at least try and do the majority. At least try. Because here's the reality. Not only will you feel better about yourself when you were the financial breadwinner, you're the one carrying the financial load, but your female counterpart or your woman you're with will respect you more, and you'll feel better. It will be a better situation in general. Not that's just how I feel, right? Now, if you do that and she still doesn't submit, now you can make grievances, right? Then you can file a complaint, say, I'm out here, I'm providing, I'm doing what I'm supposed to, and she's still, you know, on this feminism stuff, right? But if you're not even doing that, I just, for me, I feel you can't even bring complaints to the table to me, right? That's just my point of view. Another thing I also want to add is that there also needs to be a realization that there's something I think we got to be honest about. There are a lot of black men who, how can I say this? They place different standards for black women compared to non-black men. That's not most a lot. You know, a black woman, you know, will get angry about something. She's angry. A white woman does the same thing, and nobody says anything. Right? I've seen this happen so many times, and I've always said that, you know, that needs to stop because once again, it does make it hard for you to make arguments or advocate for behavioral change amongst your female counterparts. They can literally pull up videos or stats or anything and see how a non-black woman can do the exact same thing and doesn't get called the same word. It makes it hard.
I agree. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, everything you had a lot of valid points. I'm gonna take some.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all got to be nice up in here, all right? So, yes, I thank you, Jesse, for the super chat. This is my show, right? I'm not gonna allow anybody to come up here and be disrespectful and be rude. We're not doing that. I don't know what that guy thought this was, but he thought he was going to yell. I don't know if y'all said that his picture was giving prison yard. I don't know what he thought this was, but it don't give that, right? Mia was up in here, but I don't see her up in here anymore. Mia, if you still in here, click the link, boo. I don't know where she went. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Who called Cynthia G and got cussed out? I don't know who got cussed out. What y'all talking? What's going on? At the end of the day, like I said, this is not, we not hating men over here. It don't give that. We just telling each other to do better, period. Hey, Mia, what's up, boo?
Hey, girl. Sorry. Hey, love bugs.
How
You
you
got me
doing?
in here, girl. We in here arguing, girl. Messing
A lot
with
going
y'all.
on. I'm like, what? I don't
These
even
guys
know.
don't get the message, boo. What's going
They go
on?
so hard and just loud and wrong. Like,
Look, we said what we said, and that's where we're going to leave it at. You said what you said. And
that
that's
part.
it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. You can't come on somebody's platform and think you're going to change a person's whole mind frame or how they, how they choose to express themselves. We just tired. We're not tolerating that.
And then don't come up here and lie and try to gaslight and twist words and twist react. Oh, y'all living in an alternate universe, sir. And then you're gonna get your ass up here and then say, "Oh, well, I do see stuff like that."
Look, I got the peanut gallery in the background talking trash to me. That's okay. I don't care. But anyway,
Friends to you. Hold up.
When do you not shame the? I mean, you get the women too. If we don't throw rocks at Krishan, then they lying.
I be shaming the hell out of Peach. Like,
okay, then you tell us, like, some good guys. What was it, the live before last we was on? And you was telling us, like, and we was joking in the comments, talking about, well, help us find them good men, messing around. So I don't understand the anger, like the outrage. If it don't apply, let it fly.
That
It
part.
must apply.
Because I stood in solidarity with Cynthia G. I only did 2 videos, and then it seems like those 2 videos just makes them think that I hate all black men, and like I'm being pushed into this niche lane that I do social commentary. I talk about all sorts of things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, maybe this is happening by design. I don't know, Mia. I don't know what the hell is going on. But
escalators, baby, escalators. Just get on the escalator. That's all.
Coming
It'll
and
take
talking
you
about
up.
it, I guess this is what's supposed to happen, but it's really not.
I'm having a discussion up in here. But he don't want to say nothing now. He in the background talking about something. Yeah. I told him I was going to tell on him.
Oh, you talking about somebody backstage? Let me see.
No, in my house.
Oh, in your house? Oh.
Yeah. I've been watching. He said he forced to watch. My thing is, don't come in our spaces acting like that. Don't come in here with no aggression. Don't come in here with them shenanigans. We're not having it. This is our space. This belongs to Love Jones and the Love Bugs.
That part. And we honestly ain't up here saying nothing but the
you
truth.
want to say something? Oh, no, you don't.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, we got something to add. Okay.
She said you got something you want to say?
All I say is that dress look beautiful. That's it.
He said all he got to say is that dress look beautiful, and that's it. Look, he know better. He said he gonna stay out of the woman's business, girl. I'll probably catch it later. We'll be arguing hot and heavy in a minute.
Oh God, yeah.
Once you get off live, but you look good. I ain't never seen you with the pull-up, boo.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for being in the house tonight. Cause everybody was like, "Where she at?" I said, "I don't know." I'm like, everybody, life is to be lived. So I
Somebody
get it.
called the sheriff. I'm in here now.
Oh my goodness.
Don't let them get under your skin, child. They
It
hurt.
really doesn't, though. It doesn't. Like, you know how I don't give a damn. I will be right back here tomorrow talking my shit. I don't care.
And let them continue to be butthurt. Tell them take a bath, take a soap.
That part. It's crazy. I'm like, this is like the fact that Cynthia G experienced this, and plus some, I'm like, wow. And I don't even get it for like a week. I'm like, this is a lie. Like, yo.
It is. But I'm starting to think, like my girl said in the comments, them Bush babes may not be babes at all.
I did see somebody say that, like it's looking like it's men.
It is. They is highly upset. Stop coming for us, fellas. We don't hate y'all. The man beside me right now is a black man. So let's not do that. He said, yup. So let's not do that. We're not preaching a message of hate. That is not what's going on here. This is a woman's space where we talk woman stuff. Y'all want to be in the girls' bathroom with us? Because that's what it's like. It's like a trip to the girls' bathroom. You want to know what women do in the bathroom? This is what we do in the bathroom. Talk ish about you fellas. Okay? Just deal with it. And leave my
And
girl
tell each other
alone.
to do better. We're telling each other to fucking do better, period.
Point blank. We get shamed. I done seen that roll of sage so many times. Oh my God. I'm putting rocks in the comments. You already know we throwing stones, pebbles. We not messing with you fellas. This is not that type of party. That's not what's going on.
It's getting to be a lot. Like they up here just doing
That's
anyway.
all right. Push through. Like I tell you, get on the escalator and ride it to the top. You heard?
Yeah, that's what we doing. I guess it's what we doing sometimes. I guess it is.
That's all right. We ready. You got your armor on. We ready. Your army in the chat, boo. Your army is in the chat.
Well, you know I appreciate you. Thanks for calling in.
Much love, boo. See you next time. I'm going back in the bushes to mess with the rest of them. Bye, love bugs.
All right, so I'm about to get out of here. Wow, this has been a long show. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care. All we do is spread love over here, period. This is the Love Jones Show. Even as a trans woman, they act masculine as fuck, trying to conquer spaces exclusive to natural biological. Woo! No hate here. It's really no hate. It really don't give that. These men want to believe what they want to believe. Yeah, nobody's hating y'all. We telling each other to do better the same as y'all. Period. Point blank, do better. Step your cookies up, sis. That's it. That's all. All right. So long. Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. You got this. You're the director. You're a superstar. You are the prize. Okay. Can I do affirmations? Yeah, I can do affirmations. We could do some affirmations. See y'all. Yeah. Oh, hey, Media New Post. I am a master creator. I'm so beautiful inside and out. I am mentally, physically, and emotionally healthy. I vibrate on a high flying disc. Great people are drawn to me. Opportunities are all around me. I'm living happily ever after. I deliberately create. I am always inspired. I'm in alignment with my truest desires. Great things always happen to me. Everything you want is already yours. I believe in you. I love you. Shoot for the stars. My entire existence is a major flex. I feel so good right now. Money is forever flowing to me. My net worth is steadily and constantly increasing. I attract what I want. Oh, yeah. I love my good feeling body. I feel so great. My personality is amazing. Your intuition is your superpower. I'm very creative and extremely talented. I'm great at understanding. Keep your eyes on the prize. I am a visionary. Everything that I need is always available to me. I always go with the flow. The sky isn't the limit because there isn't one. Companionship comes easy for me. You are an abundant child of the universe. Your name is being praised in rooms that you're not even in. I am magical, and so are you. My life is full of wonder. I have a windfall of abundance. Whatever I spend comes back tenfold. Whatever I spend comes back tenfold. People love to buy me things. You are a whole vibe. Everyone loves you. I have beautiful relationships. I'm in love with myself. I have such a supportive team of people. I have a beautiful home. Ooh. I have natural magnetism. People love to help me in any way that they can. I bring my dreams into reality. I am a powerful manifester. I am destined for greatness. Oh my goodness, this has been a great show. I know that you all enjoy because you know y'all rocking with me. I will see you guys manana. I might see y'all later. Who knows? Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Later, love bugs. Like, comment, subscribe, share because I know you care.